We continue now at the top of Daf Yomi Gemara Amud Beis in Meseches Eruvin. This is Eruvin Daf 53b. The Gemara says Yarshia. Again, everywhere where Shaul would turn since he did not learn properly would be wicked. Rashi says it means Yarshia lo haya zoche lahoros ka'halacha. It just means he didn't merit to teach according to the halacha. V'yamar Rabbi Yochanan says Minayin shamacha lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu al oso oven. How do you know HaKadosh Baruch Hu forgave Shaul for the sin of killing out the Kohanim in the city of Nov? Shenemar, like it says, Machar atov hanecha imi. It says, tomorrow you and your children will be with me. Imi b'mechitzasi. It means you will be in my mechitza, you will be in my quarters. Rashi here says, atov hanecha imi Shmuel kamar l'Shaul k'sheileu al yedei ba'al asov. This was Shmuel talking to Shaul when Shaul used sorcery to bring the spirit of Shmuel back. So God basically said to Shaul, you're going to be with me in Olam Haba. Amar Rabbi Abba says, if somebody can ask the people of Yehuda, the Daiki Lishni, who are careful with how they talk, Ma'avrin Tanan or Ma'avrin Tanan, what is the proper spelling of the word? Is the word Ma'avrin with an Aleph or an Ayin? Similarly, Achuzu Tanan or Achuzu Tanan. This is a word that's learned in Bechoros by the issue of Mumin, by blemishes in a Bechor. So it talks about the hind quarters. So is that with an Aleph or is that with an Ayin? So Yadi Sheilinu, they went and they asked them, and the response was, Ika detani ma'avrin, Vika detani ma'avrin. Some people have it with an aleph, some people have it with an ayin. Ika detani achuzu, Vika detani achuzu. Some people again have it with an aleph, some people have it with an ayin. The Gemara now continues, B'nai Yehuda daigi lishnamai. Where do we see that the people of Yehuda in general are careful with their language? Ta'ahu bar Yehuda da'amar lahu, because there was once a person from Yehuda who said to them, Talis yeshli limchar, that I have a talis to sell. Amruleh, they said to him, Mai gavan talischa, what color is your talis? Amar lahu, he said to them, Kitardin ale adam. It's like the beats on the ground. A very precise description of the color that shows they're precise in their language. B'nai Galil delo dagi lishnamai. Where do we see that the people of Galil are not careful with their language? Dahu bar Galila dahave ka'azil. There was once a person from Galil who was going v'amar lu, and he said, Amar leman, Amar leman. Amar for who? Amar for who? So it was very unclear what they were saying. Amru lei, they said to him, Glila shota. You ignorant Galilean. Chamor lemirkav or chamor lemishti. What are you saying? Are you talking about a donkey that you want to ride or wine that you want to drink? Amor lemilbash. Do you mean to say that you want wool to wear? Or imar liskasa? Or do you want to have like a lamb that you want to shecht it? What exactly are you saying over here? So this is an indication that the people from Galil, they don't talk with precision. And the Gemara continues, so there was once a woman, that she wanted to say to her friend, come, and I'm going to give you some milk to drink. Amrullah, instead she said to her, Shluchti tochlech liba, my neighbor, I hope you get eaten by a lion. So again, that's another example of imprecise speaking. And the Gemara continues with another story. So there was a woman, again, she came before a judge. Amrullah, she said, Mari Kiri, instead of calling him master, she referred to him almost like an eved. She said, Tapla havis li v'gonvuch min, which means that she had a beam which was stolen from her. She meant to be talking about a board. And then she said, V'chado havis d'chad shadru lachi lave lo mati karech ha'aretz. So large that when they hang you from it, your feet are not going to reach the ground. Meaning it sounded like she was indicating to hang this judge, which is of course not her intention. Rashi here says, Tapla havis li, back when Rashi, Mori Kiri, V'rotzelomar Kiri. She wanted to say with a kuf, who other, and she wanted to call him master. V'yamar Chiri, V'u'evet. She said Chiri, which is like a servant. Tapla havasli, Rotzelomar Tavla havasli. Again, she wanted to say she had a board. V'yamar Tapla v'hikora. She said it was a beam. V'gon v'chmin, Rotzelomar ganavuha mimeni. She meant to say it was stolen from me. She's trying to make a claim in front of the judge. V'yamar gon v'chmin, demashma shagonvu es hadayan. She said it in a way that it sounds like it was stolen from the judge. V'chadohu d'chi shadru lach ilave lamachin karach ha'ara, which means gedola haisa kol kach shemoschen osachalet. So big that if they hang you from it, lo haya raglcha nogos ba'aretz, your feet won't even touch the ground. V'arei shtuyas harbe. Of course, there's many mistakes in this sentence. V'chadom mashma achshav. Uboy lomar v'chadon havas. She didn't want to say now. Instead, she sounded like she's saying now you're going to be hung upon it. V'ochaisa mizakeres talia bedayan. She sounds like she's saying she's hanging the judge. V'omeres imtolen osachaleh. So again, because of her imprecise language, she spoke inappropriately to the judge. And the Gemara now contrasts the imprecise language of the people of Galil to the maidservant of Rebbe. Amhasa devei Rebbe, the maidservant of Rebbe, kav mishtaya b'lashon chachma. When she would speak in a language of wisdom. Amr, she said, hachi olas nakfas bechad, which Rashi says means, alas shem klisha dolin bo yain. It's the ladle that they scoop up the wine and achavis from the barrel. Umemal and akosis, they use it to fill the cups. She said, nakfas bechad, menakefas bechavis. She said the ladle's banging on the barrel. Kolomar kvar kol hayayin nogea betachtas hachavis. She was basically using a euphemism to say the wine is finished. There's no more wine left. And she would say, Yidu nishraya l'kineo, and let the eagles fly to their nests, which Rashi says means, Yelchu talmidim levatayim, let the talmidim go home. Kolomar yifsaku sudasan she'eno yayin. Her point was, the meal is over, there's no more wine. That's how she would indicate that was the case. And when it was time to sit down to eat a meal, what did she say? Hava amr lahu, she would say to them, Yadi basar chaverta mina v'siskafe alas bechad ki ilfa da'azla b'yama, which Rashi here explains. Yadi basar chaverta mina nasir megufas chaves ha'acheres. Let's remove the top of another barrel. V'nim zogod, let's pour more wine. V'siskafe alas bechad means tait safa alas bechad berevach. Let the ladle float with all the wine. Ki ilfa b'yama kaniya hatsafa b'yam, like a ship that's floating in the sea, to indicate that they were going to begin the meal. And the Gemara continues with a similar story. Rabbi Yossi bar Asyan, when Rabbi Yossi bar Asyan would talk in a language of wisdom, Amar, he would say, Asu li shor b'mishpat betor miskan. Rashi explains what that means. Rashi says shor mishpat is tardin. It's a way of saying beets. Tor is shor, and din, mishpat is like din, is judgment. Shor tor mishpat din. The idea being, he said, we want to eat beets. But tor miskan means Har Dal, which is a mountain. Tor is a mountain like Har, and Miskan means like Dal, like Chardal. He was saying, bring me beets with mustard. So this was a clever way of alluding to these various kind of foods. And the Gemara continues, V'kar havashol bushpiza, when he would ask about a host, meaning, let's say he was stopping at an inn, and he wanted to know how the innkeeper was, and to ask in a clever, secret way, he would say, Amar, he said, Hachi gvar pum dein chai mazu tova yesh. Literally it means, again, is this man, is he raw? What good is there here? But really that was a reference to the host. Rashi says, Gvar pum dein chai ush pizuchai. It's like the word ush pizaychi. It's like a host. Ush kamo ish. The word gvar is ish. It's like a man. Or ush. Pum kamo pi. The word pum is like pi, mouth. Dain kamo zeh. The word dain is like this. Mazu tova yesh. Kolomar kama tovlo. How good is this? Basically, he's inquiring as to how good the host is. How good is the innkeeper? And the Gemara continues, Rabbi Avo, ki have a mishtay b'lashon chachma. When Rabbi Avo would speak in the language of wisdom, Havi Amar Hachi, he said as follows, Asrigu lepechamin, make the coals yellow like an esrog, Arkiu lezahavin, spread out the gold, again the yellow, V'asu li shnei magide balota, and make for me 2 chickens. They're referred to as magide balota because they tell us when the dawn is coming, when they tell us while it's dark outside that the day is coming. Ika diamri v'asu li bohen shnei magide balota. Some people say he was saying to use the coals to prepare the chickens. In other words, to cook it for him. The first opinion, he was saying, use it to make us warm and get the chickens for me. We'll see Rashi on this. Amru le Rabbanan Rabbi Avo. The Rabbanan said to Rabbi Avo, Hatzbinenu heichon Rabbi Eloi tzafon. Tell us where Rabbi Eloi is hiding. Amr lehen, he said to them, Olatz benara aharonis achronis ironis v'niraso. He went to a young Kohanic woman, and she's kept him up. We'll see Rashi on that. Amri la isha, some people say it literally refers to his wife. Ve'amri la Masechet, some people say it refers to the Masechet that he was learning. Amri la Rabbi Loi, they said to Rabbi Loi, Hatzbinenu heichin Rabbi Avo tzafon. Where's Rabbi Avo hiding? Amr lahen, he said to them, Nisiyayitz b'machtir, he's taken counsel with those who give the crown. Ve'hingiv leMephibosheth, and he's gone south to Mephibosheth, which Rashi will explain as well. So Asrigu lepechamin arkiu lezahavin means Haviru es apechamin, light up the coals, lios adomin ke'esrog, make them red like the color of an esrog. Sheyishtachu gecholam halochshos al pi akira. The point is, put the coals on top of the stove, leschamim, connect them to be warm. Arkiu means shitchu kemo rakia, means spread them out, like the rakia spread out. Lezahavin gecholam lochashos adumos kezav. They're coals that are red like gold, so yellowish, reddish, whatever the color is exactly. Magide balata tarnagolin hamodian onos halayla. That refers again to get the chickens, which tell us, or the roosters, which tell us the different times of the night. Bohen ala pechamin. The other version was he wanted to cook the chicken on the coals. Hatzbinenu harenu, show us. Lashon Sophia halichos besa. Sometimes Sophia, that has to mean to look out, to see. So tzafon. Again, this is a play on words. Tzafon means have a mischabe. Where is he hiding? Look to see where he's hiding. The Talmidim didn't know where he was. They were asking after him. And the answer was, Olatz benara aharonis achronis ironis vinirasa, which means, Samach halayla benara aharonis, he's happy tonight with a young Kohen woman, daughter of a Kohen, va'achshav hu yashin, and now he's sleeping. Amri la isha aharonis bas Kohen. Some people say it means a wife, and she was a daughter of a Kohen. Achronis means Mesa Ishto Rishona Vizu Achrona. This is his latter wife, because his first wife died. And Ironis means Balas Chen, she's pretty, V'charifa, and she's sharp, Ka'adam Er, like a person who's awake. V'hini Raso means she kept him awake, Lo Ha'yachal Lishon, he wasn't able to sleep. And then some people say it means Mesechta Aharonis. It means Mesechta, which has to do with Kohanim, Miseder Kachim Avodas Aaron. It means a Mesechta and Seder Kachim, which has to do with the Avodah of Aaron. Achronis means Sayim Acheres V'Hischol Bezu. He finished a different Mesechta. He's starting this one. Ironis Amuka V'Chamura Umoreres Lomdeh. Ironis means it's a deep Mesechta, and it wakes up those who are learning it. And then Nisiyayetz B'Machter, again, this was when they were asking after Rabbi Avo. They said he took counsel with the crown, means Natal Rishus Min Nasi. He took permission from the Nasi. Machtir al Shem Shenosin Rishus Lismoch V'Lekrosu Rebbe. The person gives permission to call him a Rebbe. It's like he gets smicha. Umeaz V'Hala Hu Kasher Lios Muchter Liikare Rebbe Mumchol Ravim. He took the crown, and now he's able to be called a Rebbe for the public. V'imta Lo Yeshalim. If he makes a mistake in his psak now, he doesn't have to pay for it. V'hingiv V'hidrim Halach Lo L'Darim. Hingiv means he went south. L'Mefiboshes L'Fnei Ziknei Darim. He went to the elders of the south. Shein Chachamim Ma'od, who are great Chachamim. Al Shem Shah Mefiboshes Adam Gadol Kari Luachi. Because Mefiboshes was a great man, that's why they referred to the elders as Mefiboshes. And the Gemara continues. Amar Rabbi Yoshua ben Chananya. Rabbi Yoshua ben Chananya says, Miyamai lo nitzchani Adam. I was never defeated in a verbal confrontation with anyone, chutz me'isha, tinok v'tinokas, except one time with a woman, one time with a young boy, one time with a young girl. Isha mai, what's the case with the woman? Pamachas nisarachti etzel achsanyo achas. One time I was a guest by a certain host. Asali pulin biyom rishon. She made me beans on the first day. Achaltim, I ate them. V'lo shiarti man klum. I left nothing over. Shniya v'lo shiarti man klum. The second day, I didn't leave anything over. Biyom shlishi hikdi chasan b'melach. On the third day, she put too much salt in. Kevin shatamti, when I tasted a little, mashachti yadi mehen, I drew my hand away. I ate no further. Amra li, she said to me, Rebbe, mibnei mayin chasoi. She said, Rebbe, why aren't you eating? Amarti lo, I said to her, kvar so'adati mi bod yom. I already ate earlier today. Amra li, she said to me, hayolach limshoch yodech min hapas. If that's the case, you should have stopped eating by the time of the bread. Amra li, she said to me, Rebbe, shemelo hinachta peh b'rishonim. Maybe the reason why you're not eating this is because you didn't leave over properly the first 2 days you ate. Didn't the Chachamim say, "Ein meshayrin peya beilfus"? We don't leave over in the pot. Avol meshayrin peya b'ka'ara, but it's the proper etiquette to leave a little food over on your plate. Since you didn't leave food over on your plate in the first couple days, the punishment, so to speak, is that you're going to have to leave over the food on the third day. Tinokas mai, what's the case with the young girl? Pamachas hoyisi mahalach b'derech. One time I was on the road. V'hayisa derech overes besade. There was a path that was going through a field. V'hayisi mahalach ba. I was walking on this path. Amrali tinokas achas. A young girl said to me, Rebbe lo sadeizu. Rebbe, isn't this a field? What are you walking through someone's field for? Amarti lo. I said to her, lo derech kavushi. Isn't it really a road that's been trampled? Clearly it's used by the public. Amrali, she said to me, listim kamoscha kavshua. Yeah, it was robbers like you who took it over. Tinok mayan, what's the case with the young boy? Pamachas hoyisi mahalach b'derech. One time I was on the road. V'reisi tinok yoshev aparshas derachim. I saw a young boy sitting at the crossroads. V'amarti lo, I said to him, Be'ezeh derech neilech la'ir, which way do I take to the city? Amar li, he said to me, Zu kitzara v'arucha. This road is short, but it's long. V'zu arucha kitzara, and this road is long, but it's short. V'alachti b'kitzara v'arucha. So I chose the road which was short but long. Kevan shigati la'ir, when I reached the city, matzasi shemakifan osa, ginos upardesin. I saw that it was surrounded by gardens and orchards. Chazarti la'chores, I had to go backwards. Amarti lo, I said, Beni, my son, halo amarti li katzara. Didn't you say this was a short path? Amar li said back to me, V'lo amarti lo charucha. Didn't I tell you it would be long? Nashaktiv al rosh, I kissed him on his head. V'amarti lo, and I said to him, Ashrechem, Yisrael, fortunate are you, Yisrael. Shakulchem chachamim gedolim atem migedolchem yad ketanchem. You are all wise from your oldest to your youngest. And the Gemara continues at the two dots. Rav Yossi Aglili have a ka'azal b'orcha. Rav Yossi Aglili was going on the road. Ashkechol leBruria, he found Bruria. Amar lo, he said to her, Bezo derech neilech lalud. Which road do I take to get to Lud? Amar le Galili shota. She said, stupid person from Galil. Lokach amru chachamim. Didn't the chachamim say altar b'sicha ima isha? Don't talk too much with women. Hayalach lomar be'ezel lalud. You should have just said be'ezel lalud. You should have said it in a shorter manner. Bruria ashkach de lahu talmida dehavik agaris belachisha. Bruria found a certain Talmud he was learning quietly. We'll continue with the story in the next video on Daf Nandalid Amud Aleph.